Love is a fayaz. Like when you love somebody to an extent in which your heart has a yearning, a burning, a sensation. These are the emanations of the heart and emanations of the soul. If we love something empty, we feel an emptiness. There's so many poetries and songs on love. The ones whom had heartbreak, the ones whom had sadness, it gives us its understanding of magnetism. If you love something empty, what's the effect? You're not receiving a faiz from it, you're not receiving anything back from it. All that you put into it is a waste. And then people will write poetry and make songs because they put a magnet, they put their soul, they put their effort into something, someone, and they did not get it back. And that's why the world is filled with these poetries and these lyrics and these songs. But it also is a reality for us to meditate and contemplate, means that this powerful vehicle that Allah has given to us of a qalb, and if we direct it, we clean it, we purify, because you don't want the magnet dirty, you don't want magnet to have rust on it. So the dhikr, the washing, the character, all that Prophet brought for us, tariqah comes to give the entire reality of it, because you go down deep into its physiology. That Islam is love, Islam is based on the heart, love is based on the heart. Love is a magnet. When you send out love, you need love back. You need a faiz and an energy back. And if you get it back from a bad source, that energy is going to affect you. Some people love not good people, and the emanation they get back is a lot of self-harm. They begin to change themselves, they begin to mark themselves, they begin to mark their faces. Because what they directed themselves to and what they attached themselves to, the faiz that came back to them was harmful. Remember, the magnet is a powerful thing to understand. When Mawlana would talk about magnets, we immediately bought magnets just to see what is this whole thing about magnets. If somebody's never held a magnet, they still not understanding what we're talking about. As soon as you started mentioning magnets, we went and bought magnets and started to play with everything to understand about magnetism. So if I put a bunch of hot nails, put them in the fire and I approach with a magnet, what's going to happen with me? These hot nails are going to be launched towards your magnet. But what if that magnet is my heart and I start moving towards something fiery and dangerous, difficulty, poisonous and toxic? They're not going to come flying towards you and you don't have a way to stop it, protect yourself from it. Then you realize that this magnet actually very dangerous. We said before, if the magnet is too strong and you put your finger in front and the other magnet comes, it will crush your finger to get into the magnet. Because the two attraction, you're in the way of its attraction, it will pull your skin off and connect. So as a result we understand that everything around us has a magnetism in it, and if you direct yourself you're going to be pulling. So where I go, what I do, where I company with, everything of my surrounding, what I see, what I watch, everything has something of a magnetism shaitan is throwing towards me. And that's why Prophet brought to us in perfection immense hadith but subtle, you be with whom you love, and whom you love will be with you. But the secret of the hadith is watch out for who you love, because that magnetism attracts whatever you direct it to. If you direct it towards fiery nails, those nails come soaring in your direction. If you direct your heart towards that which is eternal, from ati'ullah, ati' Rasul wa ulil amri minkum, then you receive the emanations of paradise, because they too have a magnetism. When the heart is strong, the heart is clean, the heart is directed and focused, as it begins to connect to Prophet it's retrieving all of the fires. This is haqiqatul juzba, this is haqiqatul tawassul, tawajjuh, that they directed themselves and the most powerful part of themselves, their heart and their face, they directed it to Prophet. They directed it to Allah, and Allah commanded them to direct yourself to Sayyidina Muhammad. And the ulul amri minkum are the inheritors of the Muhammadan haqqaiq. And as a result of directing their heart towards that reality, its jazab and juzba is attracting the emanation from the Divine. The Divine emanation that moves and filters through the heart of Sayyidina Muhammad intensified and sent out through these ulul amr into the hearts of those whom are directing their hearts. And that becomes the fulfillment from Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, ati'ullah, ati' Rasul ulul amri minkum. The ata' and the obedience is for the heart. People think the obedience is only for the head, but we bring the head to discipline the heart, because true obedience is not through the head. Islam is not through the head, but Islam is through the heart. Qalbul mu'min baytullah. We discipline the head, discipline the ears, so that one day Allah will open our heart. One whom has no discipline over their head, their eyes, their breath, their 7 openings, how could their heart ever discipline? So it means everything is first to discipline the head, discipline the obedience to Allah. As a result of that discipline, that's why sujood and prostration in prayer is so important. That everyone must put their head to the ground to show that all of the important openings of the head, they are all for Allah, and they are nothing and Allah is supreme. As a result of the discipline within the head, Allah begins to open the discipline within the heart. That submission within the heart, the magnet within the heart, and the emanation of Divinely love within the heart, that magnet can attract the heavens. Means those servants whom achieve that magnetism, that haqiqatul juzba, they are receiving faizes of the Divine. And in every moment my Lord is in a new tajalli. That faiz comes to them through the heart and the holy face of Sayyidina Muhammad. This is the door throughout the universe of these realities. And as a result their accompanying of their ulul amr and the blessings of their ulul amr are dressing emanations and lights and realities upon their heart and their face. And this is the immensity of spiritual magnetism. They understood its reality, as a result they're careful of how they direct their heart and direct their face. As to one, to keep the emanations to keep flowing, the lights and the love to keep flowing, and to keep the magnet clean.